Tonight's baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. You're either watching this on the PS Network because I'm on my PS4 or on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. This is Shenanigans ttRPG with RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. This is a created franchise on MLB The Show 20. The name of the franchise is the BRONX Knights. I've inserted them into the American League West, taking the place of the Houston Astros. Currently, this is the first week of July. It's about a week before the All-Star break. The Knights are 57-31. They are in first place in the AL West, as you can see on the screen. And they have a 7.5 game lead on the Seattle Mariners, who are in second place. Let's jump into the next game on the schedule. So, just won 2 out of 3 against Miami. And now we're starting a 3-game set against Cleveland after a day off. So, first game at Cleveland. Play game. Okay. Play full game. We are the home team. The home team is Classic Yankee Stadium. Looks good. Brendan Pizarski is the pitcher. Everybody looks nice and healthy. Let's rock and roll. And if you like Dungeons and Dragons, check out the playlist dedicated to D&D here on this YouTube channel. We love the tabletop role-playing game known as D&D. So I'm not playing baseball. I love my D&D. But in any event, time for some baseball. So welcome to a broadcast of Major League Baseball as the Cleveland Indians visit the BRONX Knights here at Classic Yankee Stadium. On the mound for the Knights is Brendan Pizarski. He's making his 18th start of the season. His record is 6-3 with a 3.80 earned run average. And leading off for the Cleveland Indians is Roberto Alomar, hitting .291 with 13 homers, 44 runs batted in. Here comes the first pitch of the game. At the knees, strike one. BRONX Knights are, I see, about 26 games over 500. That is Don Mattingly at first base, and there's Benny Locicero in right. So the count is 0-1 on Alomar. And he tries to bunt his way on, but he pops it up. Pizarski makes the catch one way. Starting lineup for the Indians. Robbie Alomar is at second. Novi Marte is in short. Ken Griffey Jr. is a center. David Ortiz is at first. Austin Meadows is in right. Joey Gallo's in left. Hunter Dozier is at third. Rafael Devers is the DH. And I have no idea who the catcher is. So, Novi Marte, 259, 2 homers, 18 runs batted in, steps in with 1 out here at Yankee Stadium. Fouls off the first pitch for strike one. Out in front of the changeup, count is quickly. No balls and 2 strikes on Marte. Grounds it up the middle and through. Past the diving attempt by Ramos at second base into center. And with 1 out, there is a base runner on for the Indians. Here's the replay.
The center fielder, number 24.
Just a bouncing ball with eyes. So next up, Ken Griffey Jr. hitting .307, 18 homers, 61 runs batted in. Pitches outside, ball 1. High strike. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Griffey. Grounds it 4, 6. Not in time. So, fielder's choice for Ken Griffey. There's 2 away. Runner's out at second. So David Ortiz. 306, 29 homers, 64 runs batted in. Steps up with 2 outs and a runner at first. Breaking ball in there, strike one. just misses inside off the plate. Count is 1-1 on Ortiz. Slider in there, strike 2. Count is 1-2. Hard ground ball stopped by Salazar, and there'll be no play. He throws to first, but not in time. It's an infield single for David Ortiz, and there's runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Next up is Austin Meadows. Austin's hitting .235, 18 homers, 47 runs batted in. At the knees, strike 1, 95 on the radar gun. Swing and a miss at the slider. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Meadows. Outside ball 1, count is 1-2. Runners are at first and second here in the bottom of the first. There's 2 down. And he fouls off the fastball. The count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes on Austin. Hard line drive across goes, oh no! It gets past the right fielder, and it's going to be, oh, he makes a mistake in the outfield. It's going to be a 2-run double here with 2 outs. 2 big 2-out hit for Austin Meadows. That is his 8th double of the season. And he drives in 2 here at Yankee Stadium. So Lo Cicero tries to make a big play, gets past him. Then the center fielder Luklitch loses track. So anyway, 2-0 Cleveland, .232 average for Joe Gallo, 21 homers, 50 runs batted in. And he grounds it, line drive past the third baseman and into left field. It is a base hit for Joey Gallo. Here's the replay.
The third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
So with runners at first and third here, still with 2 outs, Hunter Dozier is up. He's hitting .249, 16 homers, 44 runs batted in. That's a ball. Just off the plate, inside ball 1. Turned into a tough inning after there were 2 outs. And it is a line drive towards the gap, and it will roll all the way to the wall. And 1 run will score. Second run rounds third and is coming home. It is going to be another 2-run double. This time for Hunter Dozier. And just like that, with 2 outs, it's a 4-0 lead for the Cleveland Indians here at Yankee Stadium. We're going to need a mound visit. Talk it out. Talk it out. Rafael Devers is up from the left side. .230 average, 13 homers, 47 runs batted in. Runner in scoring position. At the knees, strike 1. Out in front of the changeup. Quickly 2 strikes. And he pulls the slider foul. Count remains 0-2. So runner on second. 4 runs have already crossed the plate here for Cleveland. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The side is finally retired. But again, not before 4 runs cross the plate for the Indians here in the top of the first. After half inning of play, it's Cleveland 4, Bronx Knights coming to bat. On the mound for the Cleveland Indians is Alec Bettinger, making his 17th start. Record is 3-5 with a 6.55 earned run average. And leading off for the Bronx Knights is Max Luklitch. .317, 4 homers, 23 runs batted in. He also has 26 steals on the season. And he fouls off the first pitch, strike 1. And It's a shallow fly ball to right center field. Meadows makes the catch for the first out. Starting lineup for the Knights, Max Luklitch just led off with a fly ball. Don Mattingly's at first, Chris Ramos is at second. Mike O'Rourke's in left, Jacob Salazar is at short, Benny Locicero is in right, Matt Saps is the DH, Matt Termini is in third, and Anthony Millo behind the plate. Don Mattingly, 302, 18 home runs on the season, steps up with one out, and hits a slow round ball up and through the middle for a base hit. So with one out here in the bottom of the first, the Knights have a base runner. Ground ball with eyes.
Third, the second baseman, Chris Ramos.
So next up is Chris Ramos, second baseman, hitting .374, a league high 36 homers and 85 RBIs. And he is the #1 vote getter for second baseman in the American League. Steps up with one out. And it's a hard ground ball. Flips this 1 second for one, back to first, double play, side retired, 1 inning down. It's a 4-0 lead for Cleveland. Top of the second, Tony Wolters hitting .250, 5 homers, 26 runs batted in. Ground ball. Oh, it's bobbled by Mattingly. And it's not in time. It may be an error on Donnie Baseball. No, they're giving him a hit. It was a tough play. So they gave him credit for a hit. So runner at first, nobody out. Roberto Alomar steps in for second plate appearance. And it is a hard, sharp line drive the other way, but it's foul. Alomar is 0 for 1. Hard ground ball to Salazar, second for one, back to first, double play. So there's 2 quick outs here in the top of the second, and the bases are empty.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Noel V. Marte.
Noel V. Marte, single in the game so far. He is 1 for 1. Steps in with 2 outs. Fouls off the fastball, strike 1. Just misses with the breaking ball. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Marte. Swing and a miss at the fastball, 95 on the radar gun. Count is 1-2. So terrible first inning for Pizarski. Once he had 2 outs, after that he gave up 2 two-run doubles. Slow roller to second. Ramos scoops. Throws to first to retire the side. So, inning and a half gone by. The Indians have an early lead here in the Bronx. It's 4-0. Here in the bottom of the second, leading off for the Knights, is the left fielder Michael O'Rourke. He's hitting .338 with 20 homers and 63 runs batted in.
O'Rourke.
Fouls off the fastball, strike 1. And he skies it to deep center, but playable. Makes the catch for 1 away. Defensive alignment for the Indians. In the outfield from left to right, it's Joey Gallo, Ken Griffey Jr., and Austin Meadows. And in the infield, Hunter Dozier, Noel V. Marte, Roberto Alomar Jr., and David Ortiz, with Tony Wolters behind the plate. So next up is the shortstop. Jacob Salazar hitting .344 with 12 homers on the season. Takes outside for ball 1. He also has 58 runs batted in. Cleveland Indians are 10 games under 500. Good for 3rd place in the AL Central. A little late on the fastball. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Strike on the inside corner, count is 1-2. So Bettinger sets and fires. Lazy fly ball to the right fielder. Meadows makes the catch for the second out. Next up is Benny Cicero. He's hitting .294. He's currently carries a 9-game hitting streak into this contest. We're hoping to make it 10 games, double digits. Outside corner, strike 1. Fouls off the two-seam fastball. Count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes on Cicero, the right fielder. Inside off the plate, ball 1. Outside, count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouls off the changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty here in the bottom of the second. Here comes the pitch from Bettinger. High, full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Matt Saps, the designated hitter today, is on deck. Comes the payoff pitch. And he pulls it into the seats foul. We'll do it again.
Nope.
Low, ball 4 and with 2 outs. Cicero walks. So they'll have a runner at first. Cicero does have speed, so I'm sure that he will try to steal the bag and get into scoring position. So Matt Saps hitting .254, 14 homers, 47 runs batted in. Stands up there with 2 outs. Quick throw to first, keep it close. Hard line drive over the head of the shortstop and into center field. It is a base hit for Saps. And there's runners at first and second now with 2 out. Hard line drive up the middle. Next up is Matt Termini, the third baseman. He's hitting .299, a shade under 300, 6 homers, 42 runs batted in. And he takes it at the knees for strike 1. Runners lead off first and second. Pitch is high, count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Last 7 games, Termini is batting an even .400. Checks the swing, count is pitch is low, count is 2 balls and 1 strike. High, but a strike nonetheless. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hard ground ball to the shortstop. He tosses to second for the force, and the side is retired. So, after 2 innings of baseball, Cleveland has an early 4-0 lead. Top of the third, Ken Griffey Jr. steps up again. He grounded out in the first. Fielder's choice, he ended up coming around and scoring. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Strike 1, 96 on the gun. Hard ground ball to Mattingly at first. Scoops it. Steps on the bag. 1 away.
The batter, the first baseman,
David Ortiz at a single and a run scored. He is 1 for 1. His average is at .308 on the season. Swing and a miss to the fastball. Down in the zone. Strike 1. Just misses outside with the slider. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. And he Nubs it foul up the first base line. Count is 1-2 on Ortiz. Ortiz played for the World Series champion Red Sox at the turn of the century. Hard line drive the other way. It is a base hit. So with 1 out, they have a base runner. Ortiz is 2 for 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
So Austin Meadows had a 2-run double in his first at-bat. And he hits another base hit the other way, almost a replica of David Ortiz's swing. Both of them hitting it between the hole, between short and third. So runners are at first and second. They're threatening here with 1 out. So Joey Gallo steps up, single and a run scored. Fouls off the fastball, strike 1. Out in front of the two-seamer, count is quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 2 out. So, strikeout number 2 for Pizarski. Here's it in real speed. Next up is Hunter Dozier. Hunter Dozier doubled and drove in 2 in his first at-bat. He's got a chance to drive in some more. 2 outs. He's got a runner in scoring position. Runners lead off first and second. Count is 1-0. Ground ball through the right side. Left side, check that. So they're going station to station with 2 outs. The bases are now loaded. Pulls it past the shortstop and third baseman in a popular hole in the infield. So Rafael Devers steps up, struck out in the first, 0 for 1. He has the bases loaded, and he swings at the first pitch, and a lazy fly ball to O'Rourke in left. He makes the catch, and they leave the bases loaded. So after 2.5, it still remains a 4-run lead for the Cleveland Indians, 4-0. Next up is the catcher, Anthony Millo, the number 9 hitter. This season, he's hitting .232 with 5 homers and 29 RBIs. Much better against lefties than righties. Hard ground ball back through the box and into center field. The leadoff man is on for the Knights. Nice piece of hitting. He has been showing signs of late of waking up and maybe having a better second half than a first half. Well, lineup turns over for the Knights. Luklitch flew out in the first. And that one looks like it will drop in there, so it's back-to-back singles to lead off the bottom of the third for the Knights. Runners at first and second and nobody out. So next up is Donnie Baseball, Don Mattingly, the first baseman. He is 0 for 1. No, he had a single in the first, pardon me. Pitch is low, ball 1. Runners lead off first and second here in the third. And it's a line drive into center. It is going to be an RBI single for Donnie Baseball. And the score is now 4-1 Cleveland. Nice hitting the other way for Don Mattingly. I think that's his 68th or 69th RBI of the first half. Next up is Chris Ramos. He's got the most RBIs on the team, and he's in a position with runners at first and third, and nobody out. He hits a deep drive. That's got a chance. Nope, it's going to be caught, so probably will be a sacrifice fly. The throw is late, so it's a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Chris Ramos, and the score is now cut in half. It is 4-2 Cleveland. So with 1 out, left fielder Michael O'Rourke steps up. He's 0 for 1. Mattingly leads off first with 1 out. Pitch outside, ball 1. Just misses outside again. The count is 2 balls and no strikes on O'Rourke. And he smashes it. It's going to hang up there, though, for Austin Meadows. Hit it right on the nose. That is out number 2.
The batter, number 3.
So Jacob Salazar, 0 for 1, flew out in the second. Steps up with 2 down. Outside corner, strike 1. Just gets a piece of the changeup. Count is 1-0-2 on the shortstop. Oh, knocks him down. Knocks him off the plate. So ball 1, count is 1-2 on Salazar. He steps back in. Outside corner, called strike 3. He doesn't agree with the call, but it doesn't really matter. The side is retired. But they do get 2 runs. At the end of 3 innings of baseball, it's the Cleveland Indians 4, the Bronx Knights 2. So we go to the top of the 4th. Tony Wolters singled in the second. He is 1 for 1. Steps in to lead off the top of the 4th. It's in there, strike 1. Pops it up. Pitcher Pizarski waves everybody else off and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, second base.
Robbie Alomar is 0 for 2. Struck out, lined out. There's 1 out here in the 4th. Grounds a hard ground ball to the shortstop Salazar. Fires across in time, 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop.
Noel V. Marte singled in the first. He is 1 for 2. Steps in with 2 outs. Lazy line drive to Lo Cicero in right. He makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Pizarski. And after 3.5, still 4-2, Cleveland leads. So leading off the bottom of the 4th is Benny Lo Cicero. He walked in the second. He does not have an official at-bat as of yet. Out in front of the 2-seamer, strike 1. He has 73 RBIs, second on the team. Jams him with the fastball, and the count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Lo Cicero led the team in RBIs. Outside corner, strike 3. There's 1 out. I was saying that he led the team in RBIs in April and May, but it's cooled off since.
Number 31.
Tough pitch, but I guess you have to protect the plate with 2 strikes. So with 1 out, Matt Saps is up. He singled in the second. He's up there for his second plate appearance. Pitch is high, ball 1. Inside, ball 2. He is 10 for his last 32.
That's ball 3.
Ball 3. Check the swing.
3-0 the count.
Count is 3-0. Will he have the green light? Takes it down the middle for strike 1. So it's a hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Here comes the pitch. Outside, ball 4, and he walks him with 1 out. So the tying run will come to the plate.
Now batting.
And that tying run will be Matt Termini, the third baseman, who's 0 for 1. Saps leads off first. Hard ground ball through. It is a base hit. So runners are now at first and second with 1 out here in the 4th. They are threatening.
Number 43.
So next up is Anthony Millo. He is 1 for 1. He has runners in first and second with 1 out. Pitches outside, ball 1.
That counts.
2-0. Swing and a miss. The outside pitch. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Right on the outside corner. Tough pitch. Oh, and he drops it. Bloop hit. Runner makes the turn at third. He's headed home. It is an RBI single for Anthony Millo. He's 2 for 2 today, and the score is now 4-3 Cleveland. Pitching coach for the Indians comes out to the mound to have a little conversation, a little chat with Bettinger. There's runners at first and third with 1 out here. And up steps the leadoff man, Max Luklitch, who's 1 for 2. And it's a ground ball base hit, an RBI single through the hole. And this ball game is tied. Just like that. RBI single for Max Luklitch. Mighty Mouse. Don Mattingly is 2 for 2 with an RBI. This game is tied with 1 out. Takes a pitch outside for ball 1. He's up to 306 with the average. Runners lead off first and second. Still only 1 out. And it is a shallow fly ball, long run for the left fielder, but he will make the catch for the second out. No advance on the base paths. So,
Now batting,
second baseman, Chris Ramos. He has a sac fly and an RBI. Officially, he's 0 for 1 today. He's up there with 2 outs. The game is tied. And this is a deep drive, but playable. He makes the catch, Ken Griffey does, in center field for the final out of the inning. So they tied the score at 4 after scoring 2 runs in this half inning. At the end of 4 innings of play, it's 4-4. We go to the top of the 5th. Ken Griffey Jr. grounded out twice. He did score a run on a fielder's choice. Steps in to lead off midfield. And he fouls it off, strike 1. Ken Griffey in this fictional universe is in the 3008 club. Strike 2. Count is 0-2 on Ken Griffey Jr. Fouls off the inside fastball. Count remains 0-2. Lazy fly ball the other way to right. O'Rourke sizes it up, makes the catch, and there's 1 out.
The first baseman, number 30.
David Ortiz is 2 for 2 with a run scored. In there, strike 1. Fouls off the slider, count is 0-2. Slow roller to Salazar. Charges, fires, got plenty of time, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland. The right
So
fielder.
Austin Meadows has a 2-run double today. He's 2 for 2. Steps in with 2 outs here in the 5th. At the knees, strike 1. Oh, this is deep. This ball game is no longer tied. That's a home run, a solo shot for Austin Meadows, his 19th of the season, and the Cleveland Indians take a 5-4 lead. Into the tunnel. So next up is Joey Gallo. 1 for 2 with a single.
Left fielder.
Swing and miss. Strike 1. Out in front of the slider, strike 2. Strike 3. So his side is retired, but not before a solo home run by Austin Meadows gives the Cleveland Indians the lead. 4.5 innings of play. It's the Indians 5, the Knights 4. So the bottom of the fifth, leading off for the Knights is Michael O'Rourke. He's 0 for 2.
The left fielder. Mike.
Inside corner, strike one. Just off the plate outside, count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. In the dirt, count is 2 and 1.
Ball 3.
Hitters count 3 balls, 1 strike, nobody out here in the fifth. Comes the hitters count pitch. And he fouls it off. Count will go full 3 and 2. And he pulls the fastball foul down the first base line. Count will remain 3 and 2, full count. And he pops him up in the infield. Robbie Alomar settles under it. He makes the catch for the first out. Jacob Salazar is 0 for 2 today. Steps in. 1 out in the fifth. And it's a line drive right at the shortstop. Makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, number 37.
Benilo Cicero is officially 0 for 1. He did walk in this game. Steps in. And he hits a deep drive, but playable. Left center, right center field. Check that. Austin Meadows makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom of the fifth. It's a 1-run ball game. Cleveland Indians lead 5-4. We go to the top of the sixth. Let's go to the bullpen. Manager of bullpen.
Leading off for the Indians, the third baseman.
Jonathan Holder will warm up. And Caleb Smith will warm up. See how many batters we can squeeze out of Pizarski before it's time to relieve him. He hits against the shift. It's going to wind its way into the corner. 1 hop off the wall. And it's going to be a stand-up double. To lead off the top of the sixth. Hunter Dozier, his 11th double of the season. Shift was on. Had O'Rourke been playing in his normal position, he might have had a chance to catch that. But it was still an impressive drive. So Rafael Devers is up. We're going to make a mound visit, have a little conversation. It's a 1-run game. Can't afford to get it out of reach. Rafael Devers is 0 for 2. Not yet. Not yet. Pops it up. Termini races over towards the dugout. He makes the catch for the first out. Almost dropped it. But in the end, he made the catch, and that's all that matters. Tony Walters, 1 for 2 with a single. Steps in. Inside corner, strike 1. Swing and miss out in front of the changeup, strike 2. Just gets a piece, heads towards the camera well. Count is 0 and 2 on Walters. Runner is in scoring position at second. Lazy fly ball the other way. O'Rourke is there. He makes the catch for out number 2. The runner does not advance, stays at second.
The batter, the second baseman.
So Robbie Alomar, he's 0 for 3 today. Steps up with a chance to drive in that run with a single. Pitches low, ball 1. He's hitting .328 with runners in scoring position so far this year. Deep drive to center, but Luklitch will get there. He makes the catch, and they strand that runner at second. So 5.5 gone by. It's a 1-run ball game. Cleveland leads 5-4. So we go to the bottom of the sixth. In relief, Andrew Chaffin makes his 47th appearance out of the bullpen for the Cleveland Indians. He's 2 and 2 with a 2.83 earned run average. And he will face Matt Saps. Before we do that, we'll go to the manager's office. Moving on.
For the
Right,
ninth,
left.
the designated hitter,
Want Caleb
number
Smith
31.
to go into this game. So, Matt Saps is up. He is 1 for 1. Hard line drive. Oh, it's down the line. It is into the corner. He's going to make a big turn. Strong throw to second. Will be offline. It's a leadoff double for Matt Saps. He has 2 hits today. His 13th double of the season. Let's watch that replay. Hugging that left field line into the corner. So next up is Matt Turman. He's got to get that runner over. Indians bullpen is active. And he hits it the other way. It is a deep fly ball. Will he chance it? Will he tag up? No, he will not. So he did not get the runner over. And there's 1 away. Strong throw from Griffin to third. So Millo is having a multi-hit day. He's 2 for 2 with a single. He's got a chance to drive in another run with a hit. See if he can do it. And that one might drop in. No, it's a brilliant catch. What a great catch by Austin Meadows in right field. Let's see the replay on that one for the second out.
Number 38.
What a great play. Just gives up the body. Nice play. So, leadoff man Max is 2 for 3. He has an RBI today. Chance for another one with a single. And it's a deep fly ball, and it's going to drop in there. It's going to be an RBI double. And this ball game is tied. Max Luklitch with his 27th double of the season ties this ball game at 5. So next up is Don Mattingly. Donnie Baseball has a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI himself. Swings over the top of the breaking ball. Strike 1. Looked like a sinker. Luklitch leads off second. Here's the pitch. Way out in front of the slider, and the count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Donnie Baseball. It's hitting .363. Runners in scoring position this season. 60 points above his average. Inside, off the plate. Count is 1 and 2. Line drive right at the third baseman to retire the side, but not before Max has an RBI double to tie this ball game. The end of 6 innings of play. It's the Indians 5, the Knights 5. So, yes, we will. So, Caleb Smith. His 23rd appearance out of the bullpen for the Knights. He's 2-0. He has a 1.98 earned run average. It will be his job here in the 7th inning, the top of the 7th. Marte leads off. He's 1 for 3. Swing and miss. The fastball, 94 on the radar gun. Strike 1. He's out in front of the 2-seamer. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Marte. He jams him. Ramos has to charge, and he gets him. So there's 1 out here in the 7th. Nice play.
Now that the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. steps up to the plate. He is 0 for 3 today. His average is down to 304. Lefty versus lefty. In there, strike 1. Strike 2, 2-seam fastball. Count is 0 and 2 on Griffey. Inside off the plate, count is 1 and 2. Jams him the other way. They had to shift on. Long throw for, oh, not in time. Had he been playing his normal position, it would have been a routine base hit, a routine out, but it's called an infield hit based on the shift. So with 1 out, there's a runner at first. So David Ortiz is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 1 out here in the first. Fouls off the fastball, strike 1. Off the plate inside, 1 ball and 1 strike on David Ortiz. Hard ground ball, 4, 6, 3, double play, side retired. So it's time for the 7th inning stretch. Get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. It is a tie ball game. In relief, Scott Alexander takes over the pitching duties for the Indians. This is his 35th appearance out of the bullpen. His record is 0-1 with a 5.88 earned run average. And he faces Chris Ramos. 2 righties are warming up in the Indians bullpen as we speak. He's 0 for 2 today. He does have a sac fly. The game is tied as we lead off the bottom of the 7th. Fouls off the sinker, strike 1. And he hits a high, deep drive. This has got a chance. It is Gonzo, ladies and gentlemen. That is a home run number 37 for Chris Ramos to lead the American League. A solo shot to give the Bronx Knights a 6-5 advantage here in the bottom of the 7th. Oh yeah! Let's watch the replay. Beast! His home run number 37. RBI number 85, 6, don't know. Boom! Just like that, it's a 6-5 advantage. So next up, bases empty, no outs. Michael O'Rourke's 0 for 3. And he pulls the fastball down the line. Strike number 1. Out in front of the slider, counts quickly, no balls and 2 strikes on O'Rourke. Outside ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Swing and a miss. That's the first out of the inning. So highest team ERA in the American League. As you can see, the Indians have the worst ERA in the American League at 5.42. Jacob Salazar is 0 for 3 today. Steps up with 1 out. It's a 6-5 ball game. Bronx Knights lead. Outside ball 1. And it's a line drive to the shortstop for the 2nd out. He's hit the ball hard today, but again, right at the fielder. Benilo Cicero's 0 for 2. He has a walk. Jams him back to the screen, strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Chase the pitch out of the zone. Strike 3. Side retired, but not before Chris Ramos hits a solo homer to give the Bronx Knights a 6-5 advantage at the end of 7. Manager, bullpen. Dylan Betances is going to warm up. Jonathan Holder is going to sit down. In there, strike 1 to Austin Meadows. Austin is 3 for 3 today. He's a triple away from hitting for the cycle. Very high. Checks the swing, pitch is low. Ball 1, count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Attendance 44,994 here at Classic Yankee Stadium. Not exactly a sellout, but close. Swing and a miss. The fastball count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Meadows. And he hits it through the shift. He's 4 for 4 today. They cannot do anything about Meadows. Meadows is on fire.
Now back, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Next up is Joey Gallo. 1 for 3 with a single. And he pulls the fastball foul, strike one. Fouls back to the slider. Count is 0-2 very quickly on Joey Gallo. Grounds it to the shortstop, over to second for one, back to first. Double play. And there's quickly 2 outs and the bases are empty.
Up next for Cleveland.
Nice play. Salazar one-hops it, throws across his body, strike to second. So the next up is Hunter Dozier. He's also 3 for 3. The manager will go to the mound to talk it out. He'll say thank you very much. Then we'll go to the bullpen. He'll warm up. John Smoltz and Dylan Betances will put in the game. Dylan Betances is the setup man. He's pitched in 32 games. His record is 1-2. He has a 1.93 earned run average. He has 50 strikeouts and no walks in 32 2/3 innings pitched. He has been lights out this season. Faces Hunter Dozier. Fouls off a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, strike one. At the knees, knuckle curve floats in there for strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three, side retired. We will go to the bottom of the 8th. Bronx Knights lead 6-5. Nick Whittegren, making his 30th appearance for the Indians, is 1-2. He has a 5.33 earned run average. It's a one-run ball game. He wants to keep it just there. Matt Saps is 2 for 2 today.
For the night, the designated hitter, number 31.
Swings and misses at the slider on the outside corner. Strike one. Sharp slider. Swing and a miss yet again. Counts quickly 0-2 on Saps. Outside. Count is 1-2. Manager, bullpen. John Smoltz will put him in the game for the save. Did he check it? Yes, he did. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Saps. Swing and a miss, strike three, and there's one down. Nasty sliders from Whittegren. Nick Whitgren.
Now batting, number 79.
So, Matt Saps is up. He's 1 for 3 with a single today. He's right at that 300 mark. Pitches high, ball one.
No strike.
Way out in front of that nasty slider. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. His hitters can't seem to see the slider out of his hand. Again, he swung the slider. Count is 1-2. Called the strike. Fastball just missed the outside corner. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes on Terminator. And it is a slow roller. He jumps off the mound. Sets, fires, got him. Nice play. 2 outs. Had to jump off the mound like a cat to make that play.
Now batting.
So next up is Anthony Millo. He is 2 for 3 with an RBI today. Multi-hit game for the catcher. Off the plate.
Oh, that's off the plate.
That's a ball. Swings over the top of the changeup. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Millo. Couldn't put wood onto that slider. That slider is devastating today. It's 1-2. Inside corner with the fastball. He throws him. Did not like the call, but it doesn't matter. We go to the top of the ninth. Last licks for the Cleveland Indians. They need a run to tie this game. It's 6-5. Can they do it? In comes for the save Hall of Famer John Smoltz. This is his 23rd appearance. His record is 3-0. He has 13 saves. His ERA is 3.38. He's 35 strikeouts in 24 innings pitched. Leading off for the Cleveland Indians in the ninth is Rafael Devers. He's 0-3. Deep drive. Long run for Luklitch, but he makes the catch. One pitch, one away.
Now batting, catcher, Tony Walters.
Next up is Tony Walters. It's 1-for-3 with a single. Jams him towards the line. Termini catches the pop-up. Nice play. 2 pitches, 2 away, and the Indians are down to their final out. Roberto Alomar. This is his 5th plate appearance. He is 0-for-4. Averages dropped to 288. Splitter is in there, strike one. Swing and a miss, the curveball. They are down to their final strike. And it's a deep drive towards the gap. But Luklitch is there. He settles under it, makes the catch, side retired, ball game over. Bronx Knights win 6-5. So, that is win number 58. The Bronx Knights are 58-31. They've taken the first game of this 3-game set at home against the Cleveland Indians. They are in first place. So, let's do it the right way. The final, Bronx Knights, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Cleveland Indians, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. Caleb Smith, the left-hander, gets the win. Scott Alexander gets the loss. John Smoltz, his 14th save of the season. And the player of the game is Mighty Mouse Max Luklitch, 3-for-4 with 2 RBIs today. He is the player of the game. And this has been a presentation of Bronx Knights Baseball, a creative franchise on MLB The Show 20 for the PS4. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you again soon. Thanks so much.